Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The New York Knicks come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. There's no panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. And for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Taking a look at Boston. This is not how they saw this series, Greg, being played out. 2 losses at home to start off with, and now a lot riding on this Game 3.
And their entire season may be riding on. They're reeling after those first 2 losses. Now they need to win at least 2 games on the road. But, you know, the change of venue tonight might actually be a good thing for them.
I think so, too. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. The shot's good from Brunson.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And, boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. And a fast break now for New York. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. New York's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brunson kicks to Hart. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound, Boston. White with it. Brunson picks him up. The putback.
Relentless on the offensive side. Tatum always looking for a bucket.
Here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Bridges after Jalen Brown's miss. And Towns throws it down.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Brunson. After the basket by Boston. Hits the three-point bomb. Brunson's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Outside Tatum. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
White against Bridges. Porzingis passes the ball. The Celtics working the ball around now. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the Celtics good for 2. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
Here's Tatum. Tries again. Good D by Anunoby.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Brunson. And he makes good on the layup. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Outside, White. And White slams it in.
Well, I like how White has upgraded his ball handling over the years. A big part of his growth.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 8. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside, White. Hard against Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 8 points.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Tatum kicks to White. Brown outside. And here's Tatum for 3. And the 3 ball is good. 11 points in the game.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Back to Hart. Towns for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Back to White. Pass to Tatum. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Now here's Brown.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one is off. And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. And he sinks the second.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Knicks with the lead. Now McBride. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Miles McBride at the line. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Celtics trail by 4. It's tipped. Robinson with it. In the corner, it's Bridges. And taken away by Brown. Here's Pritchard. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Robinson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Hart finds Towns. Over in the corner, McBride. And a miss there on the triple. Boston shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Round against Hart. It's deflected. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely from downtown. Rebound, Boston. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's White, and White slams it in.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Towns against Tatum. Towns kicks to Hart. Bridges for 3. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Next to Porzingis. Over in the corner, Brown. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Let's a floater go, and Towns lays it in. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Brown kicks to White. Tatum with the screen on Bridges. And it's White missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 17-7 run. Brown finds Tatum. Towns against White. Free throw line jump shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. White's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's McBride. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Back to Tatum. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Bridges outside. To the wing on the left. Here's McBride. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drains it from beyond the arc. 14 points for him.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Towns, the pass to Hart. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss. The Knicks shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. For the Knicks, Achua comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Payne in for Hart.
Mitchell Robinson. At the line.
That one misses for Robinson. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Shireman. Here's Davison. No good on the triple.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, but it worked out for them that time.
And McBride gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Boston again missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Bridges outside. That will count. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Achua is out there with Robinson. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Davison. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. But he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Celtics have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the first one drops. And a new group in for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Both good from the line that time. New York shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum. A 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
The 3 from Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
From deep, Brunson. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Davison. Brunson with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shoots the 3. And another 3 for New York.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Tatum against Anunoby. 3-pointer. Tatum no good.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
park. Kicks to Towns. Out to Bridges. 7-foot shot. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. They had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Here's Davison. After Mikal Bridges' bucket. Hauser misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in.
For the Celtics, number 27, Jordan Walsh.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And here comes the break. Tatum downhill. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Hauser. Bridges against Tatum. They need this. That one a little long.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. And the Celtics making a change here. Pass to Towns. Robinson with it. Bridges with it. Guarded by Tatum. Shot clock at 3. New York, no good that time either. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 11-point game. Right on the bucket. 10 points for Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one.
Well, since being selected first overall back in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been such an incredible force for his career, averaging a double-double. Someone you can build around.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 17. Here's the screen. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Porzingis, guarded by Robinson. Porzingis inside. Robinson on him. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. They get it back. McBride. The kick out to Anunoby. Towns for 3. Robinson passes to Anunoby. It's up a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got his first points of the night.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
Towns, no luck. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Robinson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hauser. Left side, Porzingis. Over Robinson, and it's Porzingis scoring on a gorgeous play. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Brown is checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Al Horford. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Robinson up top. Some nice passing by New York here. Towns for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
The revenge 3 from Tatum.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Anunoby against Brown. They get a hand on it. Robinson dishes to Bridges. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Robinson with the block. Pass to Bridges. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on White.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game right here. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Boston also with the sub, Al Horford. He's checked in for Tatum. Both free throws good from Bridges. Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow. Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Horford no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to Bridges. Back to Robinson. Brunson outside. Outside, Towns. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Horford. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Relentless effort from Towns inside, powering through the contact.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 7. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
On deep, Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Pritchard to the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the bank shot is good. Now just a 2-point New York lead.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis, is hot tonight, putting on a show.
And here's Brunson outside. Carries it from 3-point range. Brunson's got 26.
And having a whale of a game from 3-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Now here's White. Good. White's got 12.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. New York shooting 45% in quarter number 2. Out to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Here's Horford. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. And here's Brown outside. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Anunoby. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Brown against Hart. Pass to Horford. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson, left side. Hart. Offline with his 3. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Brown's got 7 points.
Countless hours by Brown in the gym has made him a walking bucket.
Brunson, no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Hart. And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Outside, Horford. Back to Brown. Puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in. 9 points in the game so far. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling there.
The previous play is
this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 3-pointers in the game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the New York Knicks.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. A dream start. 2 wins on the road, and now a chance to go up 3-zip at home.
Well, they're definitely sitting in a good place, but they got to watch their backs.
Yeah, overconfidence could be their downfall. They can't get complacent and miss a chance to widen their lead, Ernie.
Yeah, I like the chances. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The guards are Pritchard and White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
The Celtics have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. New York trailing. Here's Brunson, and he lays it straight in. Brunson's got 33 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Brown against Anunoby. Pass to Porzingis, and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Tatum against Hart. Outside, White. Brown outside. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Brown's got 14 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now, here's Brown. 14 points for him. Tatum's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's in there. Brunson's got 35 in the game.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, it's always great to see Towns locked in and making an impact defensively.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And White kicks to Porzingis. Hands it from downtown. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for Boston.
A big man with big-time range. Porzingis is a legit threat from three-point range.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the shoot two.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
The Celtics have shot it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
2 minutes.
And this is the time now where
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
We get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Brunson, no good. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right side, White. Celtics passing it around. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. It's Brown on the wing. Off target from outside. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. They grab their own miss. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Tries the spin move. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. Anunoby finds Hart. And here is Bridges. From deep, Brunson. A shot off that time.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time.
Oh, Tatum capping off the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice lob there, and what a leap by Tatum. You just have to admire that kind of thing.
Brunson, good.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hart. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Picked away. Down low. Here's Brunson. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Keep yourself at the head of the park.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Outstanding vision there from the Latvian. Porzingis showing he can read the floor, capable of setting his guys up.
Anunoby, good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that track.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Shoots from 8. Rebounded by Hart. New York leading by 3. To the left wing. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Al Horford is checked in for White.
Number 42, Al Horford.
Celtics trail by 3. Pritchard passes to Brown. Towns against Porzingis. Shoots over Towns, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 23 points.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I keep going to that until they...
And again for 3.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with this shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Here's Brown, and the rejection by Towns. Brunson, right side. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And here are the Knicks now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brunson, good.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Here's Pritchard. 9 points in the game so far. Porzingis feeling it out of it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, look, you want to make Porzingis work.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul
To review the play.
to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
The Knicks making a switch here. Haynes checked in. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Towns finds Bridges. Pass to Robinson. Outside, Towns. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now here's Horford. Defended by Towns. And finished off by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Tatum. He's got 22.
Yeah, a lot of strength and power in that Tatum slam.
Out to Bridges. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges has got 13.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Brown outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 7 points for the quarter.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. to see him work inside.
Payne looking around. Pass to Bridges. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Bridges at the line. One shot.
And Bridges no good on that one. Celtics trail by 5. To the inside. Brown. Outside, Horford. Drills it from outside. Horford's got his second bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
Now here's Towns. 15 points in the game.
They'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Towns, no luck. Celtics shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. And finished off by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Towns down low. They swipe it. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Hauser. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Boston, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And here's Brunson up again. What an avalanche.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him. Cornette passes to Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
You know, I don't think Horford gets enough credit for his defense. He's been an impact player at that end for a long time.
Payne, he's checked in for New York. So Horford gets 2.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Bridges outside. No good from outside. Celtics leading by 3. Brown outside. For the 3. That one's not going to go.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Bridges attacking. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Bridges has got 17.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited.
Pass to Horford. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Brown kicks to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Payne. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by Achua.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Now, here's Horford. He's got 7. Brown outside. He's off on that one.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Bridges misses. Brown right side. And finished off by Brown.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
For the tie. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. They've got OG Anunoby. Miles McBride out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the 4 shot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Now, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
For the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Now, here's Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brunson outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Horford. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Davison. With the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
And here's Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And here's Brunson. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 play, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
From the arc. Rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Driving in. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
And here's Brunson outside. Good, another from 3.
incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
No. And he's now tied with what a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Brunson outside. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Tatum from outside the arc. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Anunoby, good.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% shooting the field. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Brunson right side. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Hauser. He trains the quick shot. New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. On deep, Brunson, and got it! Another basket.
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down.
And now only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. Now, how much further can he go?
Anunoby in the corner. Takes the 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Tatum passes to Cornette. Up again. The kick out to Tatum. Launches a 3. Drops in the tray. Tatum's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Yeah, no hesitation. No overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Brunson the pass to Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Here's Pritchard, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Towns, the pass to Anunoby. New York now working with the new shot clock. Fires from deep. Anunoby can't get that one to fall. Boston shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Pritchard. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Tatum. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
And Towns gets it to go.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Boston's trying to discipline. Shot by Pritchard, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Hauser, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hauser's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
On deep, Brunson, another bucket. Wow!
And he's now playing the 2nd most points ever in a playoff game.
Boy, he is really taking advantage of the defense. Nobody's been able to contain him.
He's past Elgin Baylor. Now his sights set on the great Michael Jordan.
Inside, Tatum automatic.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Tatum. A 3-ball. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Boston.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
And another one.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Craig, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
And Michael Jordan, the GOAT, holding that top spot for decades, to now witness someone break his record. I mean, this is crazy.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Anunoby. Celtics making a switch here. Tatum finds Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges has got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's hard penetrating. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead. The Celtics shooting very well right now. 52% in this 4th quarter. Pritchard passes the block. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Brown inside the line. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To tie it up, Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Tatum. Tatum fighting for those second chance points.
Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
And here's Brunson outside. Nailed from 3-point land.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Here's Tatum. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Brunson. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Tatum drives in. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Tatum's got 39.
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take it.
And the shot goes down. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Leans from outside, and the jumper is good. Tatum's got 41.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's White on the wing. Defended by McBride.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backdoor.
White wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
On deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Brunson surveying the D. He's off from 3. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. Keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It'll be fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. With Stan Van Gundy,